In this video, I'm gonna show you and talk about the Ameraucana chicken, their history and their appearance, and then stay tuned till the end because I will be talking about their egg laying capabilities. We're all interested in that, and their temperament, and lastly, if it's the right chicken for your flock. Hi there, welcome to the Happy Chicken Coop YouTube channel. Thanks for joining us today. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, also subscribe to our website, thehappychickencoop.com. If you subscribe using the link in the description, you'll receive a free ebook on the 10 best egg laying chicken breeds. All right, without further ado, let's get into it. The Ameraucana is a unique chicken among its peers. It is a fairly recent addition to the chicken breeds, making its debut in the 1970s. It has a staunch band of breeders and followers in this country and many others, and is slowly gathering more folks who are becoming devoted followers. The history of the Ameraucana is a bit convoluted, as you'll see, so let's go ahead and talk about it. The recent history behind this breed extends back into the 1920s and to South America, Chile, to be specific. The Mapuche Indians originally had two types of chickens, the Calanca and Quintero. These breeds were ancient even to the Indians and were first noted and written about by the Spanish invaders in the 1500s. The two breeds were bred together either naturally or by human intervention, no one knows, and from this union came the Araucana. The Araucana is a parent bird of the Ameraucana chicken. The Araucana was and is a scarce bird. The genetic makeup is such that it carries a lethal gene that can kill chickens in the shell. The lethal gene gives the Araucana its unique tuft feathers. If both parents contribute a tufting gene, the chickens will die in the shell. Ameraucanas were bred to retain the blue egg gene, but eliminate that lethal gene of the parents. The Araucana was brought to the US in limited quantities in the 1920s, following the bird's presentation by Professor Salvador Castillo at a conference in Santiago, Chile. One of the folks instrumental in raising Araucanas and eventually creating the Ameraucana was Mr. Keller of the Pratt Experimental Farm in Pennsylvania. He crossbred the Araucanas with other birds, resulting in a melange of different birds, some with ear tufts, some with muffs and beards, some rumpless, some with full tails, etc. All were called Araucanas. Interestingly, in the UK, Australia, and many other countries, Araucanas and Ameraucanas are accepted as the same breed, whether they are rumpless or tailed. Now let's talk about the appearance. The coloring of the Ameraucana is quite variable, with several color palettes to choose from, anywhere from black to white, blue to wheaten. The variety of colors available makes this a beautiful bird. It is considered a winter hardy dual-purpose breed. The beard and muffs give somewhat of a chipmunk face, looking like their cheeks are puffed out. With the eyes being bay red, they can look a bit fierce, but they are quite docile, and the look is deceiving. In reading reviews for the temperament of this bird, I noticed a wide variety of behaviors. Whether or not this reflects upbringing or other circumstances is hard to determine. Its temperament has been noted as anywhere from skittish to docile and gentle. It is generally a friendly bird, but doesn't necessarily enjoy being picked up and cuddled. The Ameraucana is usually sociable with its own kind and usually sits in the middle of the pecking order. It also enjoys human contact and interactions. Most folks say it is a brilliant and predator-savvy bird. The Ameraucana is said to have a hawk-like appearance, and some enthusiasts appreciate this quality for free-range flocks. It is thought that mimicry deters attacks from actual hawks or other animals. The laser focus of their bay red eyes only adds to this theory. Now let's get into the breed standard. The Ameraucana was accepted to the American Poultry Association in 1984. There's also a Bantam Ameraucana, which the American Bantam Association accepted in 1979. The Ameraucana has a red peak comb, as are the wattles. Wattles are on the small side and can be non-existent. Eyes are reddish bay color. Ameraucanas have both beards and muffs. It can be difficult to differentiate between the muffs and beard, but it should be clear to see upon close inspection. The tail should be carried upright, almost at a 45 degrees to the body. Depending on the color of the plumage, the legs and feet should be slate blue to black. There should be 4 toes on each foot, and the shanks should be clean of feathering. The skin on the bottom of the foot is white, as is the skin of the bird. There are 8 recognized colors for the Ameraucana chicken: black, blue, blue wheaten, brown red, buff, silver, wheaten, and white. Ameraucana is considered a light fowl, and weights should be around 6.5 pounds for males and 5.5 for females. Bantams should weigh in at 26 to 30 ounces for males and 24 to 26 ounces for females. So now let's get into the egg laying. The Ameraucana is beloved for its light blue eggs. It's a moderately good layer, producing around 3 to 4 medium-sized eggs per week. It can be a bit of a late starter, so don't expect your eggs at 18 to 20 weeks. Some folks reported that they had waited 5 to 7 months before any eggs appeared. In past times, blue eggs have been promoted as having less cholesterol and more protein. This was simply a market ploy to get people interested in blue eggs. It may seem strange now, but blue eggs were not always popular. The eggs have the same nutritional value as green, brown, pink, or white eggs. Ameraucanas are non-broody for the most part. Occasionally one will go broody, but it is not a regular occurrence. There's a trick you can use to make sure you hatch Ameraucana eggs instead of using an incubator, reports Animal Answer Guide. You can mark a few eggs in the nest and wait until one of the hens go broody, and then set the eggs from the other hens under that brooding chicken. Now let's dive into the health issues. The Ameraucana does not have any significant health issues. Unlike its parent, the Ameraucana, they will live around 7 or 8 years on average, and due to their predator-savvy abilities, they tend to outlast their other breeds in their flock. They are fantastic foragers and are smart about their enemies, another feather in their cap. So, is the Ameraucana the right chicken for you? These birds are considered to be docile and people-friendly. They are quite hardy, although some people say they don't tolerate freezing climates. They seem to tolerate New York winters fairly well. As long as they have dry and draft-proof accommodations, the Ameraucana will bear confinement, but don't do it well. They're fairly independent birds, so they do love to free range if they can. A huge plus for many folks is that they lay a moderate to good amount of light blue eggs. It seems blue eggs are becoming a thing in many supermarkets where they sell for a not insignificant amount. Most roosters can get a bit cranky at times, but they are not overly aggressive that I have found during research. Others have reported that their Ameraucanas struggle to handle highly humid and hot environments. The differing experiences may have a lot to do with the colorful lineage of the bird in question. Just a quick cautionary note, many hatchery and other breeders offers birds as labeled as Ameraucana or Ameraucana. These are not Ameraucanas. And then what I mean is it's spelled as an Americana or Americauna. These are not, I repeat, not Ameraucanas. The one I'm talking about is spelled Ameraucana. It's been used as a marketing ploy for many years now. In fact, what they are selling are Easter eggers, which is not a pure breed. An Easter egger is a hybrid, and while there's nothing wrong with this chicken, you should know the difference because many private breeders apparently don't. In some of the hatchery catalogs, a telltale sign is if the birds are advertised as recommended for laying or not for exhibition or 4-H use. Ameraucanas are still rare breeds, so if you pay $5 to $10 for a bird, it is likely not a pure breed. True pure Ameraucanas sell for around $20 for a hen and $18 for a rooster. The Easter egger is a hybrid of either of the Ameraucana or the Ameraucana and another breed of chicken. On the other hand, the Ameraucana and Ameraucana are considered to be pure breeds. Like the Ameraucana and Ameraucana, the Easter egger may also lay blue eggs and also have muffs or even beards. So the Ameraucana is still considered to be a rare breed here in the United States. If you can afford the outlay to get some of these lovely birds, they are well worth the money. As I mentioned, in Australia and UK and in many other countries, the Ameraucana and Ameraucana are considered the same breed, so that can be confusing. If you enjoyed this video, please check out this other one here where I talk about the Easter egger chicken that I was just talking about just a couple seconds ago. That's gonna do it for us here at the Happy Chicken Coop. Thanks for listening. If you find our content interesting, if you learned something new, please be sure to like the video and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And with that, I hope you have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.